And what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Observe and Proceed, or welcome to the channel. And today I will be reacting to some LAPD stuff. We're back on the LAPD scene, and there was a chase, I believe, last night right here in the Valley, San Fernando Valley. So let's get into it. Seems like the chase was on a wrong way side of the freeway, which is they're always insane. But yeah, let's go straight into it.
We are going to breaking news here as the LAPD, we understand, is at the very least tracking these suspects who, as you can see, are going the wrong way on the freeway. We understand LAPD was
first of all, what does he think? Is he thinking that the cops won't chase him if he's doing that? Man. You're putting everyone in danger and yourself in more danger because you could just get hit right here. Bruh.
Suspect at one point and then moved off of it because of the erratic driving.
Yeah, you can see he's
170
driving the wrong way on the freeway, on the 5 freeway. Let's go up to
he's
Gil
on the
Davis
5.
and Sky 5 for more. Gil?
Sharon, Micah, this driver's done this a couple of times already here in Pacoima. He's
Okay,
right
I know
now
where he's
southbound in the northbound lanes of the 5
He's about
freeway.
to go
Got
to the
on
170.
at Osborne and is continuing to drive most of the time with his lights blacked out. He's flashing at cars that are coming on.
All right, and he has his lights blacked out. He just wants to flash so they don't crash into him. I mean, the guy doesn't have much brain cells, obviously. That's what I'm getting from this.
He's southbound, but now he's looking like he's going to transition onto that transition.
Oh, man, he's going
the 170 north to the north 5.
Bruh,
He's on that
you got the chopper
right
on you.
It's so dangerous for these drivers that are coming along here because they have no idea, especially on that
this
curve.
I mean, this is ridiculous,
There's someone
bro.
driving in the wrong direction. So at this point, LAPD doing what they can on the ground to keep track of the driver. They have an airship on the way, and I don't know if the airship is here yet, but
now he's going to try to get off on Roscoe right here.
Are doing everything they can to keep up with this driver to try to get him in custody.
Yeah, get off, man. What are you doing on the wrong way, bro? This is not helping you. This is just putting you in danger.
Eastbound. He went northbound on a side street next to the freeway, and it was a cul-de-sac, so he had to turn around, went towards the officers. It was hard to tell if he was trying to ram those officers or not, but look at this driver. Oh my gosh, he's like flashing.
I kind of wish he gets sideswiped, bro, because this is ridiculous,
but
bro.
Otherwise, he's blacked out.
Yeah. This is incredible.
You gotta black your lights. Why are you even just keep your lights on at least?
Fortunately,
bro,
on the shoulder of the road.
And then you're putting other drivers at risk
to alert people coming in his direction. But
when you do that little flashing, man, they're like, what? Like that startles people.
Off the freeway now, and it looks like he's on a transition.
He's going to Roscoe.
Yes, he's actually on. I believe this is an on-ramp to the 170 now. He's blacked
really
out here
stupid.
on the curve, and he might bail.
This is how you get
hard
crashed
to see
into.
there in the dark, but we're going to open it. Oh no, he's turning around. Do you believe it? He's
this
turning
is how you
around
get crashed
on
into.
On ramp, backed up into the dirt. Now here comes.
Gotta be
right
under
at
the
him, coming
influence,
on 2
bro.
cars, that are just unknowing that there's a vehicle there blacked out trying to turn around.
The brain cells on this one, man.
On-ramp. Now he's going the right direction now.
Might not even have a couple.
170 going towards the 5, but look at, oh man.
Oh my gosh.
He's going to turn back into the traffic again.
No.
No, I mean, this
what
guy
is the point of this,
really
bro?
doing. This is the most erratic behavior that we've seen. I mean, he's
this is
going
the dumbest
the
behavior that I've seen, bro.
Oncoming traffic.
In any chase
here
I've seen
on the,
this far.
Again, the 170 near the 5 freeway and on the Gore points.
Why did he even do that?
These
does he think like he's losing the chopper that way?
As you mentioned,
and then he's startling people with the lights flickering. Just keep them on, bro. What the hell?
Turn back on. He was trying to do a K-turn and go the right direction, but decided he was.
Yeah, look, drivers are startled from that, bro.
On the freeway. I mean, this is so dangerous, and obviously LAPD.
Bro, you're not. There's no point in
just
flickering your lights on.
Just so dangerous for all of the people in his surrounding area. I mean, can you imagine what these drivers are thinking?
Yeah,
it looks like
man. Honestly, bro, like I would be like,
yeah, it's hard to tell if there's a problem.
I don't, man.
I mean, consider all the debris.
Because I would drive past him, but I would think he's trying to crash into me, bro.
It's that left front.
He's lost his damn mind, which he has.
And there goes the signal. But it looks as though he.
Look, and he's swerving into the lane. There's no way he's sober.
Yeah, it's quite possible after those turns there, but you know, this is the at least the second time he's gone the wrong way on the freeway. I believe he went the wrong way on the 118 freeway for a little while.
118 as well. That's where I stay by.
Here he is coming under a bridge. This is
what are
still
you
the,
turning your turn signal, bro? No one's gonna stop for you to turn.
And he's under that bridge. We're gonna try to get beyond it. He's still
complete
moving.
moron,
look at that
bro.
Blacked out.
Give this guy, man, take everything away from so he can't ever drive. Give this guy a lot of time, bro. A lot of time, bro. This is manslaughter, live endangerment, attempted murder, all that. Throw the book at him, bro.
And yes, he's committed to that now. But let's see if he tries to turn around again.
Well,
I'm gonna park right there. We're gonna lose the chopper right there.
Might have a problem with his car. I mean, it looks like maybe, as Mike said, he might have hit something while he was driving.
He thinks he's gonna lose the chopper parked right there.
Now he's under the overpass here.
Keep going, Rick.
Which can always, mean that he might foot bail as well, and you would think that that might be an option for him at this point.
I could see that happening.
Of the fact that his car might be disabled or just can't chug along any further.
Unfortunately, he's still moving, and the problem with this ramp here is
doesn't look like he has any passengers. He's just a sole idiot.
He has
solo
that
idiot.
Side, the other shoulder.
He's going to Sherman Way now.
You can turn left, Rick. But he's now in that yellow zone on that shoulder, that portion of the on-ramp here. This is going to be interesting as he comes around this curve. Let's see if anyone's coming on. Fortunately, so far, nobody's coming on the freeway there.
Why do you keep taking exits and you're not getting off, bro?
For the driver there.
You're just going back on the wrong way.
Now he's the wrong way on surface streets. This is going to be
on surface street, okay.
Right against that car. We'll see if LAPD.
Now you're on the wrong way to surface street, bro. What is the logic here, bro?
But the driver,
you want to get in an accident.
He's going to go across the center.
Finally, bro.
He's going to go now.
Finally, some brain cells worked.
This is going to be on Sherman Way towards Laurel Canyon.
So something may well have been lodged in the wheel well that was causing all that smoke to kick up from the truck. But as you can see, all four tires are still in good shape.
He's looking straight at the chopper.
At this point, we don't even know, Gil, unless you can clarify what the original want was on this from LAPD.
You know, I was trying to hear what the initial want was. I never did quite hear it. I'm going to check with our assignment desk to see if they actually heard the want.
Who cares, bro? Throw the book at this idiot.
The LAPD has been on and off this pursuit with ground units behind it because of the erratic driving, because of the wrong way driving.
You should never be behind a wheel
now
like
that
ever,
the airship
bro.
is over, they can go into tracking mode with that airship, keep track of it, and try to intercept it with ground units at the appropriate time and place. So we'll see what happens here. We are Laurel Canyon here and going northbound. So he's been on Laurel Canyon before. He's staying in this area, and we'll see what he decides to do.
No headlights, and he actually just went through an intersection there and blowing through a red light at an intersection a couple of blocks back. But now it looks like he might have his lights back on. And
why do you turn your lights on and off? What the hell is the point of that, bro? Are you trying to get in an accident?
Everybody that's in his way.
Like, man,
clearly, there's no.
I am actually surprised he hasn't got an
any
accident.
Sirens at this moment to give.
It's just making me frustrated watching this, bro.
On surface streets that something's going on here. But nonetheless, we've got an eye on him, and it's at least he's going the right direction right now.
And again, LAPD is tracking this from the air as their ground units were involved in this pursuit at least once.
So they back off because they think that's a safer option.
Possibly twice.
Yeah, only in LA,
backed off it a couple of times. And if you're just joining us, this driver was going very dangerously on the wrong side of the 170 freeway, going southbound in the northbound lanes of the 170. There you see on the right of your
he's in a small neighborhood now. I think he might try to take off
moving
on foot,
in the opposite
going
direction
in a small neighborhood
on the 170.
What's going on with their camera?
Fortunately, got off the freeway. That lasted maybe a mile or two at the most. And now the black you see
live
on the left
cam, bro.
would be the live picture.
Oh, he's in an alley.
As he's moved off the freeway and into this neighborhood here. And again, the LAPD tracking.
This is where the LAPD could have blocked him in.
He's looking for a place to jump out.
They were behind him. Oh, he's jumping out.
May well have found it here.
Right
Gil,
here.
where is this?
Yeah, we're looking at Rincon and
He's in
Amboy.
NoHo.
This is going to be. Well, I'm trying to get my bearings here as we got turned around a little bit.
Is he hiding behind a car?
170. Yeah, and he's running up
There he
the
is.
alleyway that he just came
Oh,
down.
bro's out of
It's
shape. He
10
can't
o'clock,
even
right, 10
run,
o'clock,
bro.
and running down. Let's see, we're hearing that the units are trying to get into position.
Fat boy,
The
bro.
airship giving them that
Drunk
direction
fat
right
boy.
now. But he is continuing to run.
Ain't no way he
Looks
can
like
hop a
he's behind
fence.
this tree, and I'm losing him behind. Oh, no, but he's still going there. He's going to try to get into a backyard.
Oh, damn,
here.
he just
He's pushing
opened.
the gate
He
open.
knows who lives
And
there.
now he's
He
going to go
lives
through a
there.
bunch of items there in the backyard. But
He's stumbling.
they
He's
do have
drunk.
eyes on him with the airship, and they're directing units to him.
Yeah, this is why.
Yeah, he lives
you know,
there,
we
bro. But
always
he knew that was
warn
open.
people to lock their doors. There you go. He goes right into that house.
Nah, bro,
and
that's
their
it. He
windows,
lives there.
You know, you just never know what's going to happen when these suspects decide to foot bail. And you know, the reason why we do these breaking news stories is because we're trying to help the public understand what's happening.
See,
in their
but if the
neighborhood. Now you
LAPD,
see people
if they were
from-
behind him, they could have got his fat ass before he ran in the house. It would have been over right there. But now you might have a hostage situation. He might be barricaded. Come on, LAPD.
the neighborhood, it looks like, or are those police officers? It looks like they're.
Yeah, I'm going to say he knows this person in this home because somebody came out that back door and, in a sense, ushered him inside the home.
I see.
And look,
This guy did, yeah.
Right, that's it, right there. So the first man was in the home, and the man behind him, of
Mechanic
course,
from
is
the
person
house, bro.
police are
Like he
looking
has a whole
for.
body shop right there in his yard.
And it looks as though
That
those
ain't him,
officers
though.
there ready to move in for the arrest.
That is not
It
him.
looked like he was gesturing to the
absolutely is.
officers. Who, me? You know, what are you talking about? What's going on? Trying to act innocent over there.
Well, that ain't him. Yeah, they
saw
ain't
him get out of that
400
car.
pounds.
Absolutely. He ran into that backyard knowing where he was going, went to the back door. We saw this fellow here that they're taking into custody with the door open and welcoming him into the house. And then they closed the door behind him when they both went in. So this guy comes back out with a hoodie on, and they were trying to act like maybe nothing was happening, but the officers were right there at the ready to take them into custody.
Could have had him already.
And they moved in quickly, Gil. We saw them nowhere near the suspect when he jumped
Exactly.
out of the truck in that alleyway, and suddenly out of nowhere come 4 or 5 officers ready to move in. Again, eyes in the sky, the LAPD airship guiding officers on the ground into this neighborhood where this suspect jumped out of the truck just moments ago, walked less than 100 yards into the backyard of this home.
Let's see what the comments are saying.
And it's very clear at this point that if it's not his home,
the
it's
suspect
someone
in a
he
red
knows
pickup truck
who
was
let him in
arrested
the back
driving.
door of the
So
officer's
they got
home.
him pretty quick after this.
Yeah, absolutely. And the good thing is the airship saw
They got him
everything.
pretty quick after this. What are the comments saying? Yeah, this is exactly what I was saying. Let's get tough with these drivers. This is assault with a deadly weapon, attempted murder, no bond, no parole. On point. That's exactly how I feel. And then, of course, LA comments and California comments. Several people inside the house, and LAPD took their time and got the right guy. Another TV channel showed LAPD arresting the right guy. KTLA doesn't know these two are not the driver. Yeah, KTLA, the newscasters, man. They're freestyling, man. You get some people can't freestyle like as they're seeing things live. They need a written note or read the teleprompter. Okay, so I mean that was stupid. That was the most dumbest chase I've ever seen. But there's another thing that happened, I believe, in Watts that I want to react to, where the suspect was shot by police at the end of a chase, but he wasn't armed. So apparently, they thought he was armed. You know, let's check it out. It's a quick news clip.
A dangerous pursuit ending in gunfire on the 105 freeway in South Los Angeles. Police say the suspect led officers on a short foot pursuit before they fired shots at him.
Eyewitness News reporter Jory Rand is live in South Los Angeles with the latest in this investigation. Jory.
Yeah, guys, it was believed this was an armed and dangerous suspect. It turns out that person did not have a gun, but an officer opened fire when they reached their hand into a backpack in the midst of a foot pursuit.
Now, there's probably no footage of that. But I'm going to tell you one thing. In that neighborhood in Watts right here, everyone is armed. Everyone is armed. So the cops, I mean, they get shot at a lot out there. So, I mean,
middle of Central Avenue, just south of the 105 freeway. This started as a pursuit just about a half a mile away in Nickerson Gardens. It did not last long. Just a few minutes, that driver wound up on the off-ramp, on the on-ramp, going to the right on your screen to get onto the 105 freeway. That person then apparently changed their mind, turned around backwards, and we have video from Air 7 showing them going the wrong way, coming back down
Another wrong way
from the 105. At that point, police say that driver got out, took off. A foot chase began. At some point, they say that person reached into a backpack, and a 5-year veteran of the force opened fire on that person. It turned out when they searched the backpack, there was no gun. That driver was then taken to the hospital in serious condition.
That could be an excuse, but like I said, in that area, I mean, I don't know, man. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people armed. I can't really blame the cops, bro. I can't. This guy was, man, why was he doing this to begin with? I don't know, man.
Word on their condition, but as of when they brought them here from the scene, they were still alive. Now, I asked a detective here with the LAPD, what warrants an officer to open fire? What level of threat do they have to feel, even if there's no gun present? This is what she said.
You have to believe that there's an immediate defense of life. So tonight, what will happen is that those officers will be interviewed. And that officer, specifically the one that did fire at this suspect, will have to articulate exactly what he believed was happening at that moment or what he saw.
And let me tell you something. They're not going to do nothing because he felt his life's in danger, bro, in Watts from a suspect chasing with a backpack. I don't know. They're not going to do nothing. He's going to keep his job.
Or believed he saw. So a lot depends on that. Also, of course, our officers are all equipped with body-worn video. That video is here at scene and will be reviewed, and he will be asked about what investigators see in that video.
And you can see at the base of the on-ramp those evidence markers, likely bullet casings of where that officer opened fire. It looks like multiple
so it happened like right in the entrance.
The LAPD can't tell us exactly how many were fired. The force investigation is now underway, as you heard from Detective Aguilar.
That's another thing. Why, if he fired a bunch of rounds, there's no return fire or anything. Maybe he gets placed on a leave of absence. But like I said, I don't see him losing his job or anything over this, or anything, honestly.
Just because that driver is still alive. If
and
they
he's still alive.
Die, that gets
well, we don't know if he died. He might have died.
To other
already.
jurisdictions, to the state and the district attorney's office, state's attorney's office. But as of now, as we know, that suspect, that driver, is still alive.
Let's see that. Does anyone know if he's still alive? This just happened. Like, yeah. Yep. Well, anyway, guys, stop running from the police if you're doing crime, man. You gotta face the music. It's not gonna end well. You gotta get more charges. Same thing. Especially don't go the wrong way, putting other people's lives in danger. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Anyway, please like and subscribe. Observe and proceed. I'll see you guys next time. Have a blessed one.